if you want big, loud, portable sound. And here we have the brand new Soundcore Boom 2 Plus. This gives you 140 watts of power, plus Soundcore say that it's waterproof and it floats too. So I'm going to be chucking it into the pool behind me to find out. Welcome to my tech gear. Let's get into it. Now, before we go any further, I do need to point out that Soundcore did send me this to review, but they're not paying for or sponsoring this video, so you will, as always, get my honest opinion. Now, first, looking at the design of this, then there is no getting away from the boombox ghetto blaster style of this. The front here has the metal grille all the way across the top. The rest of the speaker is predominantly made up of a thick matte plastic, which gives it a really robust design and feel. You've got this really big thick handle across the top with these finger grooves as well, which makes it really easy to pick up. And if you don't want to carry it, it's got these little attachment points on either end, which you can attach the strap that comes with this and then just chuck it over your shoulder. And once you are wherever you want to be, there's actually 4 feet on the bottom here, which means when you put it down, it's going to help it stop moving around. Size wise, it's pretty compact. It's about 17 inches wide, 9 inches tall and 6 inches deep. And weight wise, it's not particularly heavy either. It weighs 8.4 pounds or just under 4 kilos. So combine that with the handle and the shoulder strap that you can attach to it as well, makes it really easy for pretty much taking anywhere. Controlling the speaker is done using the buttons all across the top. So you've got the on off button, you've got Bluetooth, you've got volume down, there's play and pause, but if you double or triple press that button, it will also skip forwards and backwards a track as well. Volume up, you've got the light button here, so that will phase through the different light modes which come out of the ends of this speaker. We'll get to that in a little bit. You've got the party cast speaker, or the party cast button. I'll get to what that does later, and the bass up button as well, which really does change the sound signature of this speaker. Now, the light show on here, you've got light LEDs that come out of both sides of this speaker. Now, that button on the top allows you to cycle through the different light modes, but you can also cycle through them on the phone as well. You do get a lot more control if you use the Soundcore mobile app on your phone. So now we're just going to use the Soundcore mobile app on my phone so I can test the lighting on the speaker. So if we go into the lights, you've got the 8 different modes here. You can also turn it off with the light button on the side, and that turns it back on. Changing the different modes, you've got flash, you've got flame, you've got scan. If I then just keep it on rainbow and then click on the color wheel, you can now choose which of the 6 colors you want to be used. So now when I play music, it's going to bump that light in tune to the music. And if you hate RGB but still like this speaker, then you can turn the lights off as well. Now, moving on to the most important aspect of this speaker, well, that's the sound. Now, this speaker gets loud. When I mean loud, I really do mean loud. There is 140 watts of power in this speaker, and that is a lot. You get 2 4.5-inch woofers giving 50 watts each, and you get 2 tweeters giving 20 watts each as well. So you get true stereo and 140 watts in something this size. Plus you get 2 passive radiators on either side as well for a bit of extra oomph. And frequency wise, you get a response range of 40 Hz to 20 kHz, so there's plenty of range for that sub bass. Talking of bass, there is that bass up 2.0 that's built into this speaker, which adds a significant amount of weight to the bass in the speaker, and hopefully we have to hear that in the sound test, which we do in a little bit. It really does make a big difference. It is more than 1.5 times more effective than the bass up 1.0 that Soundcore had on their previous motion boom speakers. Now, out of the box, you can just leave this as this is with the default Soundcore signature profile. However, you can also go into their Soundcore mobile app and you can tweak it to a number of presets if you want to change that. Plus, there is a 9-band graphic EQ, so you can change the sound profile to exactly match your preference. It's even a parametric EQ as well, so not only can you change the volume of each frequency, but you can change the frequency that it's affecting as well. And now for the sound test. And in this test, I have just left it at the Soundcore signature profile, so you can hear what it would sound like out of the box. what did you think of the sound test and what did you think sounded the best? Let me know in the comments down below. For me, I think this speaker just sounds awesome, especially with the bass up on with the right bassy music. You pick something like Billie Eilish's You Should See Me in a Crown, The Weeknd Starboy, or the Rag & Bone Man Human, and it really does resonate through and out of this speaker. It's not just about hearing the bass, it's about feeling the bass. And it does all that without overpowering the music and the vocals. They still come through nice and clear as well. And even at high volume, that bass still persists. Now, a lot of other speakers, when you turn them up, the bass starts to tail off. It's definitely still here with this speaker. And for those times when you don't want the bass, you can just turn the bass up off. You can turn it down and then it just turns into the speaker that just nicely plays music in the background. So whether you like it thumping or whether you don't, it actually both does pretty well. So with all that power, what's the battery life like? Well, you'll actually get 20 hours of power out of this speaker. Now that is playing music at 50% volume with bass up turned off. So if you do have those on, you will see your battery life less than that. Still, when it does run out of power, this is equipped with 30-watt fast charging, which means it will charge back up to full in around 3 hours. And this speaker also has a really nifty feature because it also has reverse charging. So in the USB-C plug that's at the back, you can just plug a charging cable into your phone into this and it will charge your phone as well. Now there are 3 ways that you can hook this up to play music. First and foremost is Bluetooth, and there's Bluetooth 5.3, so you'll be able to connect to any device and the connection is going to be good and strong. You can also use Party Cast, that's that button on the top there, which allows it to connect up to 100 other Party Cast compatible speakers, like another Boom 2 Plus or a Boom 2. Plus, in a feature that isn't common on a lot of speakers at the moment, in the back under here, there's an aux in port. So you can wire in any audio source like a CD player and play sound through that as well. So now we're going to do the waterproof test, which involves me chucking it in that pool. And supposedly it floats. Well, it better because it's winter here. And that pool water is about 6 degrees Celsius, so I have no intention of getting in that water to pick it up. It floats. So there you go, it floats. And it's waterproof. So there's proof that it still works after chucking it in a pool. So should you buy the soundcore Boom 2 Plus? Well, this is a speaker that has absolutely nailed its product brief. It sounds good, it goes loud, and it doesn't cost a fortune whilst it's doing it. It's in-your-face sound done well, and it's well made, and it's waterproof too. If you compare it against something like the JBL Boombox 3, well, that is a speaker that, well, it does add dustproof to its waterproofness, but it is 3 kilos heavier than this is, and it's twice the price. It is $500. Whereas this is $250, which makes this a pretty good deal. And it's available in blue, green, and black as well. And if you use the code in the description down below, you get $40 off as well. If you like the idea of the Boom 2 Plus, but don't need your music to go quite as loud or don't want to spend quite so much money, then you can look at its little brother, the Boom 2. That doesn't go quite so loud at 80 watts, but it is around half the price at $130. I will put links to both of them in the description down below so that you can go check them out for yourself. If you want to check out some more portable Bluetooth speakers, then be sure to check out the link up here. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.